Welcome to my channel Let's Learn with Pooja Gala. Today we are gonna learn more new features in Nearpod. So let's get started.
Last video we saw about what are the different contents which are available in the Nearpod. So in this video we will be learning about the activities in Nearpod. So go to lessons in Nearpod again and rename your lesson again as demo 1-2. Add your grade, add your subject, and then go to add slide and go to activities. So there are different activities available over here known as time to climb, open-ended questions, matching pairs, quiz, Flipgrid, draw it, collaborate, board, poll questions, filling the blanks, and memory test. So let us look one by one. Click on this time to board. So in this you have to type the question, type the question over here, and on the right hand side you can add, the option says add reference image, so you can add the reference image for your question. On the upper side we have this timer. You can change the time as per your requirement and as per the question. So I'll write here, who is the Prime Minister of India? So I'll write the answers over here. So the correct answer is this. So I'll tick this. In this you do not have multiple choice answers for this. Many answers for one question. You cannot stick two options together. You can choose either. And for the answers you have this text and images. You can also add answers as an image. If you again wish to add more answers for this question, there are 4 options. You can add in more answer options as well. And then click on the bottom right we have save. So save it. So it will directly be saved in this Nearpod lesson, in this demo 1-2 lesson. Next we have is the open-ended question. As we all know what is open-ended question, when you give normally a question and your students have to write the answer for that question is known as open-ended question. So in this we can add timer as well and enter your question. And when you click on this add medias, you can add different medias, like you can add images, videos, PDF viewers, audio, web content, and even audio recorder. You can have facilities of adding this all as your question or your instructions. And next below we have is an recording. If you turn this on, your students will be able to record their voice as the answer. It is absolutely free. You can on this in your lesson while you are framing your lesson, and click on save. So as of now I am not writing any question, but you can do that. Next we have is matching pairs. Match the pairs is the next activity. So add your instructions over here, identify. That's it I am writing here. Add the timer, I am adding the timer as 15 seconds. Add. And add pair. So first here you can again add an image and a text. So I write red and I will choose the image of red from the Google. Red, and click on this save button, and then I'll add another pair. Click on this again, write your answer, write your options. I'll add an image over here and blue. Save. So if you wish to add more pairs, you can do that and save. And again on the bottom right we have save option. Next we have here in the activities part is quiz. Now let's see how you can make your quiz. First you need to title your quiz. So you can title your quiz, enter the question. In this we have a facilities of taking multiple answers together. So if there are more than one answers for one question, you can do that. You can take the answers, more than one answer. Again here we have an option of adding the timer and adding more answers to it, and again save it. Next option that we have in the add slide in the activities part is Flipgrid. Flipgrid is another interesting tool where you can use as a blended learning approach. So what you can do is the Flipgrid videos which you have created, the links for that you can directly copy paste over here and your students will be able to directly view that links. So you can use this Nearpod and flip it together. Now if I wish, I want to like scroll this and I want to interchange the positions of my slides, that also you can do. Next in the activities I have is draw it. Draw it is an again interesting thing where you want your students to draw something. Like especially in the geography we have maps, identify the maps. Or in science pedagogy we have like drawing a respiratory system or drawing something or drawing some diagrams. For that you can use this. So I'll write the instruction as draw label and add the timer to it. Add minimum as 15 seconds. Add, and here I want the Indian map over here. So I'll write Indian map and save. So it will directly take me to this. Now as a students, they will be able to use the text option and they can label. If suppose I give them in the instruction, identify the states. In the instructions I give them, identify this Maharashtra, identify Gujarat. So they can point their state and they can write this is Maharashtra, this is Gujarat. So you can use this as well as a drawing board. Next we have is an interesting thing, that is collaborate board, where especially it is used in the brainstorming sessions where you use as the collaborative board, where your students will type their answers in this collaborative board and the students and the teacher will be able to view which student is writing what. So suppose here I write as coronavirus as my topic. And if you wish to add the image, I'll write here in the Google search engine coronavirus. Suppose first image. And save. And if I want to change my style, I'll use this style and save. After like completing all these slides, we will preview it, how this collaborative board looks and how can we use it, how your students can use it. Next we have this poll questions. If you want to set a poll for particular answer, that it is yes, no, maybe, so you can use that in Nearpod. So for the poll questions, you can write the answer question over your answer, and if you want your students to give you multiple answers for that particular poll, you need to do this setting as on. So this way you can use the poll. And next we have in the activities is fill in the blanks. So suppose I take a different creative style. If suppose I want this style and I write here Nearpod is an all-in-one app. So now I want this as my blank. So what you do, this is my first filling the blank. Go to next and click on this blank and it will directly go this into word bank. So if there are more filling the blanks together, so the students will get an option of selecting the words from this word bank. And done. Next in the last we have is the memory test which you can use. Now let's preview the whole thing, how it will look to your students. Go to next, identify the color. Next we have this labeling part. So these students, if you give them identify Maharashtra, they can use this pen and they can identify like this is and the Maharashtra, and they can add the text over here. So this way the students can do. They can also add the image or they can erase it. Next we have is this collaborative board. So for example, if your students type here, I type coronavirus China and I post it. So it will come this as this template. It is a sticker kind of thing which you can see the name of a particular student over here and their answer. So this way you can see these different stickers in the whole this collaborative board. Next we have the filling the blanks. See, if I directly click on this Nearpod, I'll directly drag this Nearpod over here. So if you have more 5-6 fill in the blanks together, you can create this word bank and they have to write it from this word bank. Close. That's all which we created in this. Now let's save it. So it will directly save it to my Nearpod library. So it is being saved over here. Now if I want to add it in the folder, so click on this 3 dots over here, add to folder. Now I have 2 folders already over here, demo folder and economics folder. If I want to create a new folder, go to this add folder, create new folder. Go to this create new folder and write the folder's name and directly drag that into that folder. Again, if you want to share it with your teachers, you can do that. They have 2 links available again, preview link and editable link. With preview link, your teacher can only preview your work. And editable link, again, if they want to edit your work, they can do this with the editable link. Next we have, you can send it with via email, social medias, embedded and remind. You can create the whole lesson as a PDF. You can export it as PDF. You can delete it. And reports. If you want to see the students' progress in this, you can directly click on reports. So when you use this collaborative board, when you see in the reports part, you can see which student has written what in that collaborative board. Participation and student pace. When you click on the student pace, you get this code. So the students have to join via nearpod.com, apply this code over there and enter their names, and they will be able to do the whole activities with this code, and you will be able to see the progress of your own students. You can again send the links to them. You can directly connect it to Google Classroom, Microsoft Teams if you don't want to send it via code. Next we have is live participation, where you are actually having a meeting with, like, you are in a virtual classroom or your actual classroom, and you tell your students that apply this code and answer the questions given below. So this is the code over here and they can apply, and you can see in the bottom left corner how many students have participated along with their names. So this was all about Nearpod, wherein you can make beautiful contents, creative contents and engage your students. Along with this, you also have the facilities of doing activities.
Also, we have another option known as lessons in Google Slides. When we see this lessons in Google Slide, all the features of Nearpod will be taken to the Google Slides. That is your content and your activities part. So click on this lessons in Google Slides. It will immediately take to your Google Slide. So this is the Google Slides where it is connected to the Nearpod lesson. Go on this add-ons, go to Nearpod and open Nearpod. So when you click on this open Nearpod, it will get an option to install this Nearpod. It will take hardly few minutes to install this Nearpod in this Google Slides. And then directly all the features of Nearpod will be available on the right hand side. See, on the right hand side we can see all the contents, we can see all the activities, collaborative board, draw, field trip, Flipgrid and many more.
Now let's explore Nearpod My Library, wherein there are lots of preloaded Nearpod library, where there are lots of preloaded materials available over here, which is 99% of them are absolutely free. All the videos, lessons and all are absolutely free. You can customize it as per your subjects, grades and resource type which you want. So this was all about Nearpod.
I hope you all enjoyed the tutorial of Nearpod. Thank you for watching. Please like, share, comment and subscribe to my channel.